Go.
Hey guys, another video from Destination Missaukee Outdoors. Today I'm talking about packs, backpacks, hiking packs, hunting packs. Recently did some upgrading in my backpacks, so I ended up getting this hiking pack. This is an American Outback, which is a lower end variety, but it seems really nice. It's got really good suspension, and there's a lot of room in there. It's really durable. Zippers are big, buckles are pretty stout. This is pretty much set up what I would need for a day trip, and right now I would have for an overnight. Actually, my hammock's already in here, so I would have more for an overnight as a bag, sleeping bag, and some food and stuff. So if you take a weight on this, we're looking at 7-8 pounds, almost 8 pounds. So that's kind of the baseline for what I would say is something to shoot for. So that being said, this is my old pack, a Coleman one. I think I got it at a garage sale for like 15 bucks years ago. This thing is super light, nice frame. I did a homemade camo job with some stencils I got from a guy online. So we'll see how that holds up. It looks pretty cool, I think. But there's nothing in it, just maybe a knife or something right now, but we'll take a weight on this thing. This thing is 3.5 pounds, which I think for a frame pack it's pretty awesome. It's got pretty contoured waistband, so you don't have to try to find your straps when you get out of the truck out in the field and try to get everything going. So then to add to that, as far as a mobile setup, I got this muddy tree seat. This thing, it's just built basically just like a muddy tree stand. I would guess it was at Menards on Black Friday for like, I don't know, 12-15 bucks. So we take a weight on this bad boy, and this is right about almost 5 pounds. You can see that's not super duper heavy. So then I got this mesh, like die cut leafy fabric blind, and this is like from Jay's or Jay's Sporting Goods here in Michigan, or like Army Surplus. You get a weight on this, and this thing weighs almost nothing. So we're talking like a pound. That's pretty darn good. So what are you doing? So this is going to be my mobile setup. So I feel like I put this in here. So this is my mobile setup. I feel like this would be a pretty good deal for some public land, deep backwoods, Michigan swamp donkey hunting. So I kind of put all this stuff in here, and kind of just for comparison, I can put this thing together somewhat, and get a weight on this all together. This is what we got here. This is just a comparison. This is not the way I would carry it. Oops. together. Sorry for all the conundrum. So we'll get a weight on this thing. This whole setup is 11 pounds, 10.5 pounds. So this, like I said, this doesn't have a lot of, this doesn't have my water, it doesn't have like extra knife, but I really got to have on my waist, on my chest, so that wouldn't really figure in. Maybe some game bags, extra clothes in case your socks, mainly in case your feet get wet or something, but I feel like that's pretty good for a mobile setup for trying to do something on the ground. I have a API climber that works really well and I love it, but there's certain times that you can't get into where you want to be necessarily with a climber, and maybe sometimes you're in the evening and you're running a little late. This way you could essentially stay on the ground. You could go for trying to find a setup that would allow you to either sit on the seat or just still hunt around. And then I can take this. I take this off. I put this pack on. I still have lots of room if I'm walking, taking my time, glassing. I can still have the mobility to take my bow, draw it back, have plenty of room. I can move, won't be real wide. And then with this, also got the frame, so I can do a little what I call Michigan backcountry hunting. When I have that all put together, I could have some game bags for something that I would, if I do have to kill something, or you can keep it out and kind of put it right here and have your whole head right there, and I think that would be a pretty good setup. It's not like a hang and bang thing that people are talking about, but and I don't have that kind of budget to spend $250 on a stand and sticks and something to carry it all in. Plus I kind of like hunting on the ground, so I thought this would be a good way to try to do some ground hunting. You could walk in and check your wind as you go. You could be really observant. You could set up. This blind sets up, actually, I mean, it'd be twice this, so maybe 30 inches, 36 inches, 30, I don't know, somewhere around there. And you can really blend in good. But say you're in there and the wind changes, all you have to do is pop this up, take that stand, that seat, in less than 2 minutes you could move to a wholly different spot in the right wind direction without having to tear everything down or make a whole bunch of noise. And sometimes I like to take my climber, and here in Michigan we have a lot of poplar trees, so those trees are good for climbers in my opinion because they're really quiet to climb. They can be pretty hardy if you get a good one, and a lot of times they have pines close to them, so you can then find one with some backdrop from pines. And poplars are usually fairly straight, so you can get in, you can get set up, and I have my harness on, I have the ground, and I climb up. So at that point I have a 20-foot rope that I pull my bow up with, so I can use that as a guide. If I'm in a stand, I want to be in a stand, not part way off the ground. I want to be up out of the way. So with that I can go, I know if I go to that rope, into that rope, I'm 20 foot, and if the tree allows and the wind allows and I still have cover, I'll keep going. I can go 25, 30 feet and totally be out of the way with that setup. So that can be an option, or you can do this. And this doesn't have to break the bank to become mobile. This is actually, I think, would be a pretty fun way to hunt. It's essentially the same weight as a hiking pack that you would use for a day hike, or maybe a one night, overnight hike, so you're really not dealing with more weight. And like I said, a lot of us don't have the budget to do this hang bang setup. I love it. I love what these guys do. But with kids and family, a lot of times we don't have the budget, so we can be creative and we can do what we can do. We can shop places that you wouldn't normally think of, like garage sales and Menards for outdoor stuff sometimes. And you can see, I mean, being creative, we got some Michigan whitetails. I mean, we don't have 130s, 140s on our wall necessarily, except for this old one that was killed in like 1906 that I got from my father-in-law. But we like racks. Everybody likes racks, but we like food. We like adventure, feeding our family, practicing our skills. We bow hunt, we rifle hunt. We just like what we do. So there's really no reason to let a budget limit you on what you can do to get outside and get going. I mean, you can be in the game for $1,500. I don't spend a lot of money on even my bows. I don't buy $1,200 bows and $500 accessories. I just don't feel the need. I killed many deer with bows that cost less than $500. You show up somewhere, everybody's shooting 3D, and it's fun. I can shoot right with them. Maybe not quite as high caliber, but I got like 30% into mine as opposed to some of those guys that have great big money. And it's whatever. I mean, that's their deal. That's great. I'm happy for them, but there's no reason to think you can't be in the game on a budget, because we do really good. So again, I don't know if this helps you or not, but hopefully it can give you some ideas to become mobile. This pack, this was a black and teal green Coleman pack. Like I said, I got it at a garage sale years ago. I camo painted it. I don't know how well it's going to hold up, but it's camo, so basically anything goes. If some paint flakes off a little bit, whatever, it's not really going to affect anything. It just breaks up the silhouette. And so you got this thing weighs nothing. I just think it'll be really, really good to do what I want to do. That being said, hopefully that helps. I don't know. You can let me know if you got something you'd like me to do a video on. But for right now, that's what I got. Peace.